Welcome to the Best Counsel, aka Advice I Can Offer podcast. First, I would like to make the following disclaimer. This is not an advice podcast. I do not offer advice. I offer what I consider to be counsel. Counsel is what I have learned and what I have experienced in my life journey. If something I say on this podcast resonates with you and can help you, good. But I am not telling you what to do. I am just offering counsel. Welcome to podcast 08 of the Best Counsel, aka Advice I Can Offer. Today's podcast is entitled Take It Off. I would like to dedicate this podcast to all the PKs out there. For those who don't know what a PK is, PK stands for Preacher's Kids. I want to dedicate this podcast to PKs, especially to the boys. Girls, I now understand that you too are getting it. But this always happens to the boys. I remember the first time I was present and it happened to my youngest son, Joshua. I guess Joshua was only 6 or 7 when the lady said, "There goes our little preacher." Because his father is a preacher, of course Joshua will be a preacher. Let me be the first to say, the lady meant no harm. I don't believe people mean harm when they do it to doctors' children, lawyers' children, politician children, or children of sports stars. People love to believe if your mother or father is one, of course you are going to be one. Now, if you believe that is your life calling, like your mother or father, God bless you. Follow it. In this podcast, though, I just want to raise the question, what if your mother or father's profession is not your calling? What do you do when all your life people, and especially family, have been putting this on your shoulder? The idea that you must do as your mother and father have done. But in your heart of hearts, you know it's not your purpose or calling. What do you do when they have dressed you up to be who they want you to be? My best counsel to you is to read 1 Samuel chapter 7 in the Bible and do what a boy named David did. I love the fact that in this story, David took it off. He took off the armor others were putting on him. He took it off because it did not belong to him. He had not earned it, and it was not his. Because your mom or dad was a preacher, a doctor, or a lawyer, or a sports star, does not mean you are entitled to become that unless you earn it. As people, as family, we need to be careful of always assuming that because mom and dad did it, the child must do it. As I said earlier, if it is their purpose and they desire it and they earn it, good. But I have seen over the years the devastation of children who grow up wearing what does not belong to them, trying to be what others want them to be. But they were not purposed for it or gifted to do it. So much drug and alcohol addiction and also mental illness is rooted in the fact that people are trying to wear the expectations of others. It is my counsel to all of you who are experiencing this in your life journey. It's time to take it off and find the armor that belongs to you. It's time to find not your mom or dad's purpose, but yours. I'm glad that my son Joshua loves God, but that he did not follow and choose to follow in his dad's footsteps. Instead, he's our real estate star, a young man who loves to fly planes and jump out of them. I'm glad that he is choosing to fulfill his purpose and his journey. I don't know what you need to take off, but whatever it is, make sure that it is your choice. Choice, I believe, is the greatest gift that we all are given. Make your choice, and if you need to, take it off. If anything I have shared has spoken to you, please tell someone you love and follow us on Spotify, Apple, and other podcast platforms. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Best Counsel. Take care, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.